Next up, we're going to hear from Jennifer Defenbaugh.
Very good.
All right.
Thank you.
Talking about makerspaces and data.
Good presenter view. Okay, I am Jennifer, and I am from Maryland Institute College of Art. I got my master's degree in December, and for my thesis focus, I decided to focus on data and makerspaces. And a big part of that is telling stories with data. So when you think about the maker movement, you think about all of the wonderful things that we want to do with our data, like go to funders, tell our community what we're doing, and kind of report on that. So there's a cycle for that. And when we are data-driven, we assume less, we make better decisions, and we can reduce bias. So as far as Nation of Makers is concerned, that information is valuable in determining what we will do next as an organization, or what they will do next as an organization. So we launched a survey last fall. And for this survey, we had actually 3 parts to the survey. We had a member survey, a leader survey, and an economy survey for the makerspace itself. Well, we'll get to actually that point. So the reason why we did this survey is we want to understand us. We want to understand the people who are running the makerspaces, the members who are a part of those makerspaces, how that economy is working. You know, are these makerspaces bringing in money? Are they sustainable? We wanted to look at the connections between those and see if we couldn't find patterns. And so this is kind of quite challenging. The set that we ended up with is pretty. It's pretty robust and it's pretty complicated, and we're working through that now. But why we're doing this is we wanted to tell the story of impact. So we want to be able to give people who are interested in supporting makerspaces the good reason to do so. We want to say, this is what we're doing, this is how we're doing it. So one of the things we are putting together is an annual report. These things are used across other organizations. They tell the story of impact. I'm actually pretty far along in this. Dorothy's probably going to shoot me. I'm not done with it yet, but we're getting there. So in this report, we have a good number of things. One of the things that we wanted to talk about in the membership data is, do people feel like they belong, and how do they feel like they belong? That's a large section of that. And we discovered that actually people do really feel like they belong in these places. That's very important. We also discovered we have very, very strong leadership. We have people who have very strong leadership skills, who are fantastic educators, and they love planning events, but they are terrible with finance and they are not good with sales. So there are some aspects of business that people who are leading makerspaces might need to work on. And those are things that Nation of Makers might, investigate for the future, to see what we can do to help them. Another one of our weaknesses is, at least in the people that were surveyed in the Nation of Makers survey, we are not very diverse. And so that in and of itself is a problem for a few reasons. But the core of this whole thing is that we're not just, we're not just, saying, hey, this is all this is what we want for you and want for you to do. We want people to help us determine what they need. On this slide, you'll see that people had, indicated they wanted help with board training. They wanted help with leadership development for the individuals in their group. So again, we're trying to develop partnerships, resources, training, community initiatives, toolkits, and all sorts of other things along those lines for people who are in the maker community. So your next question is, cool, you have data. Can I have your data? And my answer is yes-ish. You can have some of it, but if you participate in the survey, we respect your privacy, and we don't want to just be giving that away loosely. And I studied data visualization. Some of those visuals were part of my thesis. So if you need visuals for a presentation or you want information from the survey, talk to me, email me, message me. I'll make you bar charts, I'll make you pie charts, I'll make you all sorts of crazy things you've never seen, like that thing. So you have an idea, you have got a story you want to tell, you got someone you need to reach. We have a team of people who are working in the metrics group that are starting to do this work. And I'm going to start posting all of my source files publicly so that you can get involved in that. You can take the work that we do and use it. And tomorrow we're going to have a strategic planning session to get some sticky notes out and get you guys to give us some feedback on how we did this year with the survey, because we can always do better. Beyond NOMCON, we want to grow this. I would love to get a big grant for this thing. I'd love it to pay. That'd be cool. I would love to have a bigger team and be able to manage that well. bring in other people who have very specialized skill sets and have them help out with this whole project. Didn't get to the challenge coin, but I will say if you participated in this and I owe you a challenge coin, come find me. These things are amazing. I can tell you more about those. Come find me after the talks and we'll get there. But if you fill out all 3 surveys, you get a coin. So yeah, hit me up. All right. Thank you.